Hello, gentle viewers. This is Avindian, welcoming you to a new episode of Front Office Football 8 was the Cleveland Browns with our very first off-season. This episode's going to be about, we'll probably finish the preseason this episode, actually, because I won't play any preseason games. But first, we're going to change some coaches around. Let's talk about how coaches work in OOTP 18. So we have, first of all, we have strength coaches. As we can see, our strength coach is actually pretty terrible, so we're going to want to replace him. Offensive coordinators. And so this is his reputation in various things. Interviewing ability is his ability to get the most out of scouting. Not a very good play caller. Decent discipline. We could definitely do better at that. Motivation, bad. Really good at developing young talent. His playbook limit is 59. He cannot have more than 59 plays in his... And we also want someone who's got a little bit better of an offensive style that fits for us. Let's talk about the offensive styles. Because while I know defense quite well, I don't know offensive styles as well. Here we go, staff member information screen. Oh, so I see. This is how many they can have during the game. So 59 plays isn't a huge amount. So I'm just trying to figure out what the different offensive styles are. The playbook. Offensive positions. I know all this stuff. All right, let's look up Eric Coryell. Where are the stupid different... I think it must have been in here and I just missed it. Hey, let's actually maximize this. It's probably easier to see. Okay, here you go. Yeah, so Eric Coryell likes deep routes. Okay. So, what Todd Haley does well is he develops young players, and that is important. He gets along well with the young talent, but he doesn't develop them as well as he should, maybe. Hugh Jackson is pretty much bad at everything, and that's why he's getting fired. That's why it's happening. Assistant coaches are really cool because they can basically help in various different ways. And I actually want to keep Freddie Kitchens because he's good at player development. Even though he prefers running backs, he's still pretty good at that. Then we have our defensive coordinator, who's also trash. So we're going to try to upgrade our coaching staff. That's what we're going to start with. And first we begin by picking a head coach. We're going to pick 28th, which isn't great. And we're going to have it go on fast. Okay, so we first need a new head coach. So suitability tells you how good someone is for a particular offense. Okay, let's look here. Pete Carmichael would be a wonderful head coach, although I don't like his offensive style. But look at how good he is at everything. He's great at focusing on quarterbacks. Good player development, really good at discipline, good play caller. I just don't like his style. Let's look at Gabriel Ewing. Now, Gabriel Ewing is a shitty play caller, which makes him not ideal. Okay. What about Rich Bisaccia? Good at development, not very good at scouting or play calling. We really need someone good at play calling. He's really good at play calling, but the problem is... Oh, that's right. Coordinators call plays. Head coaches don't call plays. What am I talking about? Yeah, we actually will hire Gabriel Ewing. We're going to make him our new head coach. And then we will resume the draft. Now I need to pick an offensive coordinator. Ideally, someone who's good with quarterbacks. And I think this is it. I think this is our guy. I'm not going to mess around. He's even got a bigger playbook limit. Let's make Neil Stone our new offensive coordinator. Resume draft. Now we need to do defensive coordinator. Oh, hello, Fred Shelton. He is really good. He's good at developing linemen. He's a great play caller. His discipline could be better. Now, he's going to change our set to a 3-4, which isn't the end of the world. But we would need to make sure to acquire a quality middle linebacker or two. But I think this would be a major upgrade. So let's grab him. Done. Resume draft. Now we're into our assistant coaches. And here's the thing, I kind of really like Freddie Kitchens, but he's just not very good. Robbie Richardson would be a good fit because he could help us develop our secondary. Or we could get another quarterback specialist. But that might actually be the best call. Harry Garner is great, good talent. But yeah, I love Freddie Kitchens, but he's just not very good for our purposes. Let's pick him. So we're going all in on quarterback. That's what matters the most. If we can get Baker Mayfield to his max, we're going to be in real good shape. And then finally, frankly, anyone would be a better strength coach than we have right now. He's really good at strength training. I want someone who's good at conditioning too, though. Let's go ahead and grab Avery Morton. That's fine. And there we go. Our coaching draft is complete. We've got an entirely new offensive staff. But now it's into pre-free agency. So basically we do two things. Let's set ticket prices. Fan loyalty is not great. So let's have the game recommend prices. It pretty much says keep them the same. I think that's reasonable. Begin free agency. Oh, right. We have to decide, do we want to give anyone the franchise tag? So, if you see a white dot, it means the person is amenable to coming back to the team. A black dot means they don't want to come back. I'll be honest, I will franchise tag the shit out of the kicker if he doesn't want to come back. He doesn't. So that's what we're going to do. Why can't I franchise you? Okay. It says I can't make a franchise player. What is going on here? Okay. Oh, I think it's not doing the franchise tag correctly. Franchise tags, there's nothing the player can do about it. They have to come back. And so he doesn't want to be franchised, so it won't let us franchise him. which is actually not accurate. That is not how it works. You can franchise whoever you want to. I'm not going to waste an incredibly expensive franchise tag. So franchise tag is a guaranteed 1-year contract that the player can't do anything about. And it's insanely expensive. Like, just really stupidly expensive. So it's not worth it. I'm not going to bother with it. We're just going to go ahead and go into free agency. So the first round in free agency, we only bid on our own free agents. But we also get to interview people in the draft. So here's our draft board. Grade is like pure talent. This is what we think the player could bring. If a number is red, it means they did really well at the combine. If it's blue, they did crazy good at the combine. That shows how developed a player is. So we want to make sure that we interview people we think we might draft. Can I see what our position in the draft is? I can. We have the 18th pick. So, what do we need? I can't stop. I have to stop. I can't speak with a straight face and say anything but we need everything. Except quarterback. I'm pretty confident that Baker Mayfield's going to be real good. See, look, his future estimate improved too. That's awesome. Okay. So, we are set at the following positions for the short term. Right guard, left guard, cornerback, quarterback. We have one good linebacker, one good running back, a good tight end, and a good punter. If we are shifting to a 3-4 this year, we need a good inside linebacker. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on West June, and we're going to tell him we want to interview you. And that gives us his impression, and it gives us more information on his different scouting. This says he's, if anything, underrated, which is crazy. It also means he probably won't fall to us, but you never know. Let's interview Ruben Eubanks. Again, look at these crazy ratings. This guy's going to be amazing. If, again, he falls to us, which he probably won't. Let's focus on inside linebackers because we want to make sure we're well versed in the inside linebackers available. Interview. We think he's hugely overrated, which means we probably shouldn't take him. Scotty Alexander. Overrated, but only by a bit. The green is actually bad, which can be somewhat confusing, I acknowledge. I don't waste all my interviews on these players, though. Okay. With an 18th pick, we've got a fair shot at getting a wide receiver. And it looks like this draft has one insanely good wide receiver, Keegan Wolf. Looks like he's drop prone, but everything else suggests he's pretty amazing. Interview. We do think he's overrated, though. So that's something to consider. Let's get the raw grades. TJ Blanchard. Interview. Hard to read, and he's all over the place. But that's fine. I don't like how small he is. Scott Flannery, overrated, but he's cheerful. Not great on big plays. Most NFL drafts tend to be fairly top-heavy. Let's look at Peyton Morton. We don't know much more about him. The defensive front is the other place. I'd love to get an elite defensive tackle. Just one. We want an NT for a nose tackle. We think he's extremely underrated. He's a good pass rusher. He's a good run defender, good at pass rushing. Very good hitter. That's a solid defensive tackle. More of a second rounder, but that's fine. And then where else could we use some upgrades at? Our safeties are solid. I'm not hugely eager to replace our safeties. A left tackle. We're going to interview you. We think he's overrated, but he's a great pass blocker, which is really his main job as a left tackle. Interviewing is done. I think we get to interview more people each stage of the draft. So now we're in free agency. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to people who might want to come back to the team. Okay, our kicker is amazing. I am not going to hesitate. I am giving him his offer. Because we're not going to do better than this. I'm not going to negotiate. I want that kicker really badly. Oh, Black must be willing to resign. And White must be doesn't want to resign. Yeah, notice Demarius Randall, no contract. Okay. Okay. Back to the roster. Who else is a free agent that we might want to re-sign? I would like to re-sign Dylan, actually. How much does he want? Not very much. Not very much at all. He's getting a very minor signing bonus and basically an extra couple years on his... I can happily take that. I'm not going to negotiate. That's fine for me. Charles Orson is a really good blocker who doesn't drop the ball much, has a lot of courage, which means he'll take a hit if he needs to. Good big play receiver. He wants a pretty hefty bonus, though, which is going to make it hard to get rid of him if his value slips. But he doesn't want much on the actual year. And here's the thing, even if he doesn't turn out to be a great receiver, I could very easily keep him as a blocker. And he would still be a bargain, even as a blocker. So we'll go ahead and we'll offer him this. Notice our cap room keeps going down, though. Donald Clemens should not want a lot of money. And he doesn't. This is a no-brainer. He's a good backup. Even if he doesn't start, good deal. Demarius Randall doesn't want to come back. How did Christian Hills do this year? He didn't play a ton, but he's a really good run defender with good strength against the pass. That's got value. It's not a lot of value, especially with that endurance, but as a specialist, he has some value. But he wants to be paid like a starter, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pay a guy that much money who doesn't play every down, or even most downs. So we're not going to grab him. Travon Coley wants to be a defensive end. Good run stopper, cannot rush the pass for anything. But he's a good every down type player. How much do you want? Not very much money. So I'm willing to spend a bit of our cap room to keep you. Okay, Hillis can walk. Simonton. And Hansen. Look, I know Hansen didn't play a big role, but I really like his route running. And he's good at getting downfield. He wants barely any money. I'm going to sign him again. Just because I want to make sure we've got plenty of options at receiver. Alan Simonton. I do like a good bull rusher. Honors? Oh, cool. He was 4th in rushing attempts. That's not impressive. He wants a fairly good-sized raise. And both Nick Chubb and Duke Johnson are better than he is. By a lot. I think we let Simonton go. Jackie Money. Definitely want to bring him back. Because he's a good run defender and very good at man-to-man. And he's even could be very good at interceptions. And he wants almost no money. So again, easy choice. Bring him back. We'll also make sure we release some slots for new players too. Okay, Brian Body Calhoun is going to be a backup safety. If he doesn't want much money, I'll sign him. Could again would take no bonus. Okay. Oh, he wants 10,000 per season. Okay, that's fine. Wes Matthews. Pass. He's good at courage and adjusting the ball. If he was a lot taller, I could make him something interesting, but I don't think we'll take him. And notice some people just won't talk to me because they're just that angry, and that's their prerogative. I am not bringing back my fullback. We can do better. Tyrod Taylor doesn't want to come back. That's totally fair. One of the things we're going to want to pick up in the offseason is we're going to want to pick up a second quarterback. But I don't think we're going to draft him. Okay, I'm happy with everyone that we wanted to re-sign. What's the gray sheet? Oh, it's the best overall players who might be available in free agency. Cool. And we're going to end this stage because we can only offer our own players in the first stage. Now we're in stage 2. Do I get to interview more people? Please say yes. I do not. I only got 12 for the entire draft. Well, that's not nice. Okay. So what do we really want to upgrade our team? A really great right tackle sounds good. But here's the other thing, though. We've got a really good left tackle. We need a left tackle, not a right tackle. An upgraded cornerback sounds really tasty. Trent Williams. You're a left tackle. You're a great run blocker, but you can't pass block. I'm not taking that. Why would you think I would? Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters is a pretty outstanding cornerback. I think he'd do a lot to improve our team. And he barely played. Oh, he wants to get paid. He really wants to sign into stage 3. I am not paying that much money to one player. No matter how good he is. If he doesn't play a key position. Nate Solder. Now, he would be a good addition to the team. He wants to sign in stage 5. So we're going to basically have to blow him out of the water if we want to sign him earlier. I'll tell you what. On a 2-year deal, I would take the risk. I really wish they did the draft before free agency, if I'm honest with you. So let's zero out his 3rd year. Would you take a 2-year deal? He wants at least a 3-year deal. Okay. Let's wait on him. I'm not going to make an offer because we're not going to be able to blow him out of the water. So these are the top 88 free agents. I don't need a safety. How good is Trey Waynes? Trey Waynes is arguably even better. But he's played 5 seasons. He's 26. How much money does he want? Why won't he sign with me? Oh, he's been franchised. Okay, you can't take someone who's franchised. That's fine. You gave a franchise tag to Terrell Pryor? That's kind of dumb. Is Brandon Scherf a right guard? He's a left guard. He's a really good guard, though. I could use a new guard. We really need an inside linebacker or a wide receiver. Let's look at Jermaine Kearse. Doesn't drop the ball, good at catching on third down. A great punt returner, good endurance. He doesn't want a lot of money. But he wants to sign in stage 6. What this means is he's not going to... He's going to wait. Unless someone just blows him out of the water with this amazing deal. So we're going to wait on Kearse too. Oh, here it goes. It says which stage they want to sign in. That's cool. Latavius Murray really wants to sign in this stage. He's a phenomenal running back, but I don't need one, and frankly, we probably can't afford him. Yeah, not worth it. So we're going to end this second stage. And look, Latavius Murray, just he said, sign with Kansas City for a pretty good chunk. Now let's look at the gray sheet. Okay, we've got 4 stage 3 people. Juwan James is a right tackle, but he could shift over to left. And I really like his run blocking, but I don't love his pass blocking. He wants to get paid a lot of money. And I just don't think I want to spend that much money on a player who's not elite at blocking passes. Okay. Robert Quinn wants to be a 4-3 defensive end. He's a great pass rusher. Good technique, good run defender, good hitter. Robert Quinn wants a pretty good payday. But we do need a right defensive end. I just wonder if he's the right one. Especially since he wants to play in a 4-3 and not a 3-4. So the question is, do we go all in on Quinn or do we take a shot at Peters? Oh, sorry, go all in on Peters or take a shot at Quinn. Peters wants so much money. How old is he? He's like 28, isn't he? 26. I genuinely don't think I can pay this much. We have cap room, but we want to make sure we spend the cap room intelligently. Yeah, he wants to get paid like an elite tackle. And I'm not saying he's not, but I am saying I don't think he's a good fit for us. Let's end the stage. A shit ton of people just signed. Mostly people who didn't have good offers. Robert Quinn hasn't signed yet. Interesting. Jason Pierre-Paul has good pass rush strength, not great technique, but he's a good hitter, has great endurance. This is the kind of free agent we want to sign. I will happily... Ooh, he'd be a player on the team. Leader. Yes. Perfect. I think he'd be a great fit for this team. Trent Williams is a left tackle, but he can't pass block. That's terrible. I don't want that. Nate Solder still really wants to get paid, but he's already 30. I will give you a $3 million bonus. That's $1 million for each year. Oh, you think it's going to be a distraction? Then screw it. We could use a better center, actually. Okay. Tavon Austin. Doesn't drop. Good at getting downfield. He's very much a has to catch the ball in open space, though. Because look at his getting hit stuff. It's pretty shit. Jermaine Kearse. Let's offer him a deal, too. Let's end the stage. Ah, oh, damn it. He signed with Minnesota. They offered him more money. You're a dirty whore, Minnesota. We really need to offer them more money. Damn it. Stage. Kerry Wynn. Really good run defender. Not great at pass rushing, but this is still the kind of player I wouldn't mind taking. Okay. I'm going to add 1.5 million to your signing bonus. That's an extra... That's a good amount of money. Jermaine Kearse. Oh, I can actually see here if other people have made offers. Cool. No one else has offered him anything, which is fine. Calais Campbell is not so great, but I would be willing to offer him a one-year deal just to see if he's got anything. Let's wait, though. Why does no one want Trent? What is Trent Williams' problem? I think he's just holding out for the highest bidder, and frankly, it's not worth it to me. Ryan Khalil is currently ranked a 71 overall center. And how good's our current center? How good is Treader? I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's nearly that good. No, he's actually kind of bleh. This is the kind of player I will back up and open up a dump truck of money for. I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you a third year at $8 million. You are on the old side, though, but that's fine. Not 800,000. I don't think he'd like that very much. I'm going to sweeten the pot with an extra $1 million and your signing bonus. Because he would be a major upgrade. His only weakness is he's already fairly old, so he's going to decline relatively quickly. So maybe the third year is actually not a great idea. Let's do that. Let's only give him 2 years. Yeah, Treader's disappointed. I wonder why. He would be a big get for us. And then let's at least offer Neville Hewitt if he's a really good run defender who plays decent man-to-man and he's relatively smart. He's not going to want a lot of money, but I think we can probably do better. So I think we'll stop here for now. Let's end the stage. Wynn signed, and both Kearse and Khalil are still thinking about it. No one else has offered on Khalil. That's good. Anyone else offered on Kearse? Just me. Okay. I really like the Kerry Wynn signing. That should significantly improve our defense. I'm going to end one more stage. Khalil signed. What about Kearse? Kearse signed. Excellent. Very, very good. Now who's really top and available? Adrian Waddle is a really good overall blocker. He's just not very strong. That's fine with me. And he's still fairly young. Wait, how good is Harrison, actually? Before I make this offer, how good is Harrison? Harrison could be that good someday, but it looks like he's a ways off from that. I'd really like another tackle, but I don't know if you're the one I'd want. Look, I would give you 2 years and 1.5 million per on your bonus. Chris Clark. It's not very good. I wanted to get at least one more linebacker. Especially if they're willing to shift inside. But I don't think we have anyone like that. Clay Matthews. I have to go for Clay Matthews. Because his dad played for the Browns. Definitely. Get a bit of upgrade there, too. And let's bring up the... When do I get more interviews? It might not be till actually the draft itself. Let's end the stage. Someone I offered signed with someone else. Oh, Chicago gave you a better offer. Oh yeah, my offer is by far the worst. The thing is, does he want a longer deal? If he does, look, I'll give him 6 million, 7 million, and I'll increase the signing bonus to 5 million. And now technically my offer is slightly better than everyone else's. Anyone else make any offers? No. Let's end the stage. Up, Chicago really wanted him badly. That's fine. I didn't want him anyway. Up, Demarius Randall signed with Philadelphia. He didn't actually want that much money. Kind of wish I would have gone for him now. Oh well. Okay, close. Recommend. I would like inside linebacker based on future potential. That doesn't help. I mean, Reggie Ragland is actually still pretty good. He's a good run defender. It's not like he would be a bad player. He just doesn't fit my... what I need, which is an inside linebacker. A strong inside linebacker. Good at the bump and run, good on special teams. I would happily offer him a small deal. There we go. Now let's go and end this stage. Damn it, Green Bay. You weren't allowed to have Clay Matthews back. Man, you guys are jerks. Any other positions you really want to push for? Like a Pierre Garçon. Alalu wants to play 3-4. He doesn't like TJ Watt. He's a good run defender. I would happily give him a small contract. Not a big one, but a small one. And Al Woods is a one technique, which means he's going to want to play in a 4-3. We need a nose tackle. That's fine. That's fine. We signed one of these top free agents. Yeah, we signed Kerry Wynn. That's fine. End stage. Alalu signed, as did Ogletree. I offered someone else a contract. Who'd he sign with? I don't know. Free agency is over with. Now it's time for the pre-draft. So what we can do, this is basically just our chance to just look at the draft and see who we might want to take. Here's our problem. There are 4 elite players in this draft, and I highly doubt any of them would fall to us. It just seems super unlikely. And unfortunately, we've already used all 12 of our interviews. We can't interview anyone else, so we can't be 100% sure that any of these rankings are real, which is whatever. Okay. Click on team needs. What do we need the most? Starting tackle, starting defensive tackle, starting outside linebacker. I would actually say starting inside linebacker, but other than that, I agree. Okay. Can I just reduce this to certain positions? I cannot. That's fine. Do I have an outside linebacker who might be willing to move inside? Schobert plays well as an inside linebacker. So we'll make him a strong inside linebacker. Just so that we know who we've got, right? And then we need a weak inside linebacker. What about Jamie Collins? Or is Jamie Collins pretty much a pure... He wants to be an inside linebacker. Let's do it. And there we go. We've just got our inside linebacker problem sorted, so which means we need outside linebackers, which is great. Let's look at our defensive linemen. Yeah, Ogunjobi doesn't really want to be a 3-4 nose tackle. Okay, Coley wants to be a defensive end. You want to be a defensive end. You actually want to be a linebacker. Good run defense. Good play diagnosis. What if I fit you as a weak side linebacker? We'd want him to bulk up. Let's do it. Let's make him into a linebacker. He's not quite as good, but that's fine. And then Donnie Newton. That's fine. Okay. So yeah. Oh, the draft has just started. Okay. Begin that draft. Let's go faster. Keegan Wolf got taken first overall. They're our inside linebacker. That's one good tackle. Tight end, cornerback, running back, outside linebacker. Okay. I really wanted a nose tackle, but it looks like those appear to be mostly gone. Let's take a look at Andrew Yancey. Yancey could be a very nice little tackle for us. He's big. He's a good run blocker, a good blocking strength, really good endurance. He could shift to the left side. I think Yancey might be our pick. Let's resume the draft. We could try to trade up, but I just frankly don't think we've got any pieces that people desperately want. I see our target. Asani, if he's still around, is getting drafted by me. He's still here, you guys. Take him. I acknowledge that there's a potentially brilliant defensive end here. But we really need a strong nose tackle. He's fallen this far, though. Oh, I see. Lamont's kind of dumb. But he's fast. Oh, I don't know if I can pass up on his raw athletic ability. He's such a good fit for this defense. Take him. Hopefully, he'll still be around when we draft next. This one is going to take a quarterback too, wasn't I? He's still there, you guys. But we're running out of time. And we're like in the middle of the third round, too. We're coming up. Take him. Perfect. So far, we've gone tackle, defense, defense. I do want to take a bit of a project quarterback, though. Just someone to serve as a backup. He's not going to be playing regularly. Although we could use corners. And look how many corners are falling this far in the draft. Here we go. Sam Grauer. Look at that crazy 40 time. You're my dude. Why does Leon Terry keep falling? That's weird. I would like to take Sam Grauer. Resume. Who's next? A quarterback, or do we want to take another lineman? So adjust it. Great as their raw talent. Adjust as how well they fit in your scheme. I was going to grab draft Trent Parent if he was still around. Gabriel Reynolds, maybe? Yeah. We could take a 5th round quarterback. What's wrong? What's wrong with that? Nothing. Let's go ahead and do fastest for at this point in the draft. I would like to take another cornerback. Isaiah Newton. Done. And the 7th round pick is going to be... Eric Rose. We'll take another corner. You know, we're going to take another nose tackle. I think that works. Resume draft. And draft ended. We're now in late stage free agency. Which will give us a chance to sign other people if we so wish. Is anyone left on the gray sheet? I doubt it. I'm pretty sure everyone on the gray sheet's been signed. Okay. So we don't have a lot of cap room, thanks to the draft, which is totally fine. We did lose a bit of cap room because some of the people we cut, but that's fine. We wanted a fullback, didn't we? Let's see if we can get a good fullback. Let's bring in C.J. Ham. And then let's just look for raw future talent and see what we got. Because there's going to be some undrafted free agents, right? And we're going to want to snap them up. We can have a total of 60 players under contract. All right. Offer Eric Rose. 1-year deal. Are there any positions we actually need that we don't have? I would like a couple of backup safeties, as long as they don't want too much money. Oliver Benson. And how about Alex Madison? There we go. End stage. Two of them signed, 2 of them are pending. Did I get my fullback? I have not yet. I'm going to add in $200,000 or another $300,000 if you agree to sign. Excellent. We got all the players I wanted. I'm totally happy. And now we're into training camp. So this is where we decide if there's people we might want to bring back. What is Rashad Higgins' problem? Are you holding out? What does an exclamation point mean? I think that little shit is holding out. And so is Derek Kindred. Let me see here. Ah, why are we printing? Why do you think I want to print? Help. I'm going to look up holdout. No. If I look up the word exclamation. Team roster screen. Yep, he's holding out. What a shit. Okay. What this means is he won't play. They won't be in training camp or the preseason if we don't sign them. How much money does Rashad Higgins actually want? Oh, God. I don't think we can afford that. And I'm frankly not sure we should. Oh, he's angry because we signed a veteran. I see. What is your issue? Okay. I would be more happy to keep Derek Kindred. Because he's a very good safety, and we're not likely to get much better unless it's through the draft. And is there anything we can do to get some cap relief? Not really. Like, cutting Jarvis Landry would save us a ton of money. I don't really want to cap him out, though. Oh, dear. Let's trade J.C. Treader, actually. Surely someone will be interested in him. Because before I try to re-sign Derek Kindred, I want to get some cap relief. J.C. Treader, shot player. Nobody really wants him. Okay. Jarvis Landry? Nobody wants him. That's fine. So, we have a very small issue in that we can't really afford to pay either of them. And it's not that Rashard Higgins isn't good. It's that I just don't have the kind of money that you want. So, yeah. Jamie Collins, do you need to do any weight training? Let's have him trim down a bit if he's going to be a linebacker. Let's have him try to gain a bit of speed. Chris Kirksey. No, you just kind of suck. Oh yeah, let's look at the new guys. We didn't do that yet. Here's Yancey, who looks pretty sexy. At least he will someday. There's Lamont. We drafted him. Or did we sign him? No, we drafted him. He was our second round pick. And we'll get more information in the preseason. And so that's fine. How good could Gabriel Reynolds be? Kind of good. Oh, he's a restricted free agent. I see. Oh, that's what the black means. They're a restricted free agent. Which means someone can offer for them, but we would lose a draft pick. That's right. EJ Gaines is really not that good. Kindred, I will give you a new deal. It guts our cap, but I need him more than I need Rashad. Because we did acquire Kearse. Let's look at the scout overview. Current estimate to place. Yeah, Kearse is now the best receiver on the team. Wynn is now one of the best defensive ends. Khalil alone makes us a better team than it was last year, without any question about that. We've got a good young tackle that we can try to develop. All right. So we need to build our offensive playbook. Oh, who won the awards last year? I'm curious. Ronald Jones was Offensive Rookie of the Year. He had a pretty good year, but come on, dude. That's lame. 2 Pro Bowlers. And that's it. That's still pretty good. One of them, Rashard Higgins, by the way. Man, that's some horseshit. Fucking Ronald Jones. A legend of the game, Tom Brady entered the Hall of Fame. Patrick Mahomes actually had a better year in real life, but that's fine. Player of the Year, Legend of the Game. This is like the equivalent of a Hall of Fame type thing. Damn. All right. Let's build a playbook. Okay, we're going to go with guided play generation. Oh, right. I need to reset the playbook, nuke them all, and make a brand new playbook. Okay. I want to focus far more heavily on our receivers this year. Tight end's important, but let's cut that back a bit. And let's cut way down on the running back pass plays. Quarterback running a little bit less. Misdirection a lot less. Shift around some of the runs. Let's go a little bit more towards shotgun and pistol. A little bit more trips. And use the fullback. And a few less of the middle tight ends. Let's drop the number of deep passes and increase long and medium. Confirm. There's our plays. I like it. Playbook's done. Weight training is done. There's no one else we want to negotiate with. Let's start training camp. Oh, no. We need more running plays. How many do we actually have? 21. Okay. Please make me 5 plays. That'll all be running plays. Okay, now we're good. Okay, training camp is done. Let's take a look at the roster now, because we should actually have some hard numbers on players. Here's Baker Mayfield. Wait, what? Okay. Why don't you get along with Ryan Khalil? Are you just a dick? Maybe you are just a dick. For a first-round pick, this is kind of disappointing. I'm not going to lie. This is kind of disappointing. Who else did I draft this year? Were you a draft or were you... Yeah. Look at my 7th rounder, though. Damn. He's got a bit of pass rush to him. That's unexpected. That's the draft for you, though. Here we go. Experience rookies. Nabat, Lamont, and Yancey all look pretty good. As does Eric Rose. Alex Madison. We can sign 2 more players. Let's do that. I do want 1 more running back. Based on future value, please. These are people we scouted. Okay. Yeah, I'll just offer it to you. You look interesting. Oh, damn. Okay. That is unexpected. I don't want 2 running backs, though. And then, what other positions could we use more people at? Look, we got a 3-4 now. We need more linebackers. Outside 3-4 linebackers. Jamal Draper. Boom. Not a linebacker. That's a defensive end. Don't lie to me. As Sporl develops, he'll be a nice little piece. Let's grab him. Oh, I have 60 people under contract. Okay, that's fine. Why is only 1 player not active? That's really weird. Oh, Rashad Higgins, because he wants a stupid extension. He's not asking for a lot. He's basically asking for, like, 2nd player money. I'd have to get rid of some players. Hey, Drew Stanton. How much money are you making? A lot. He gone. Because you really don't need 3 quarterbacks most of the time. Unless we can afford to give Rashard Higgins his new deal. That's fine. And now we're going to actually grab a really young quarterback. Current value. What would Drew Stanton want to come back? That would be pretty hilarious that we cut him. And yeah. But no, I'd actually want someone with a bit of future value to him. Offer a 1-year deal. Hey, my center likes him too. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some people inactive. Pfeffer, you are inactive, despite the fact that your name is hilarious. We need to, reduce that. Bennett is inactive for now. Fell's inactive. No, sorry. Fell's active. DeValve inactive. Ratley inactive. Hansen can stay active for now, because he might get better. Treader, you're going to hate me for this. Inactive. I want my picks to get some experience, so I'm not going to make it that. Chris Hubbard inactive. Corbett inactive. Scrolling down. Chris Smith inactive. Agba inactive. That kind of hurts. I want all the linebackers to be active while they sort stuff out. TJ Carey can be inactive. I've still got to make 4 more people inactive. Terrence Mitchell inactive. Brian Body Calhoun. Not to be confused with Rory Calhoun, of course. And then I've got to deactivate 2 more players. I have a few too many defensive linemen active. Oh, but I'm not sure who to make inactive. Asani. 1 more defensive end needs to be inactive. I really don't want to make any of the defensive ends inactive, though. I really don't. Where else do we have too many people? We have a lot of offensive linemen that are active. We can make 1 or 2 of them inactive. But who else would be inactive? I guess Clemens for now. All right. Closer up. Now let's build our offensive and defensive personnel. I need 7 offensive linemen active. I do have 7 offensive linemen active. What the hell are you talking about? You didn't say I needed 7 active, did you? Oh, yeah, you did. Okay, I was looking at the wrong number. Let's make an outside linebacker inactive. Yeah, Chris Kirksey's pretty shit. Okay, done. All right. So let's start with the offensive personnel. Yeah, the lock features don't work here, which is fine. Duke Johnson. Mayfield. Left tackle, Desmond Harrison. Batonio at left guard. Center, Khalil. Right guard will be Zeitler. Right tackle. Okay. Dylan or Yancey? Dylan for now. Because Dylan's a little bit better at pass blocking. But actually, isn't Yancey like a lot stronger? No, his benefit is from endurance. I see. We'll let Yancey start, actually. And then let's lock the guards. Okay. Our X-receiver this year is probably going to be Kearse. Kearse is a 58. What about Higgins? Higgins is a 55. You know what? I'm actually comfortable with making Higgins the number 1 receiver. It won't always be that way, but for now, I'm actually fine with Higgins being the X. So we're going to start with that. We're going to put Higgins in as the X in every position, and then we're going to analyze and see how tired he'd get. No concerns. Higgins can play all the time if we want him to. Perfect. So let's lock him in place. Okay. Depth chart. Next step. If we have one tight end, it should always be Njoku. I'm looking for all the one tight end slots. Okay. So the reason we're locking this is because if I click on recommend to fill out the rest of the roster, it won't ever change these spots. Okay. Other than that, I'm not picky. I'm willing to let the AI go ahead and set everything else up, but I wanted to make sure that Higgins was the primary and then Njoku. No, actually I lied. If it's two receivers, the other one should always be Kearse. Yeah, that's just common sense. If there's only one receiver, it should be Higgins. Recommend fills up the rest of the chart. You'll notice, by the way, that it destroys the offensive line because it's a dick. Harrison at left tackle, Bitonio at left guard. Analyze. No endurance concerns. Perfect. Defensive personnel. Now, we want Myles Garrett playing at left defensive end every single day. Because he's real good. Although not nearly as good as he is in real life, but that can happen. Defensive end Garrett. I have the roster screen up too. It's just easier for me to visualize players if I'm looking at them in the roster screen. Garrett and Garrett. Okay. So let's scroll down to defensive tackles. Who should be the starting defensive tackle? Either for me, it's either Ogunjobi or Nabat. Could Ogunjobi be a nose tackle? I should have put him through weight training if I was going to do that. I didn't think of that. That's my fault. It might actually be Nabat that we want to give the starting nose tackle job to. I'm not convinced, though. Okay. I am convinced, however, about the base 3-4 being built around Schobert and Collins. Collins, Schobert. Schobert. If there is only one... Oh, I see. Even against third and long, we still might run Collins and Schobert. Lock it down. Analyze. Oh, wow. We were really worried about Collins being able to play a lot. That's not great. What is his endurance? Has his endurance just gone through the toilet? Yeah, it has. Holy shit. Okay, that's a very serious problem. He's only going to play in base defense, I think, is the only solution to that problem. I can't have him play anywhere but the base. Now analyze. Now there's no concern. Basically because he's only playing when I need an inside linebacker. Can I get him to play... against weak inside linebacker and like goal line and other formations. That's fine. Okay, let's lock these in. We're a little bit worried about wearing out Garrett. If it's against 4 or 5 receivers, we're probably going to need him to blitz more. But this is okay. Who else do we... Okay. Denzel Ward is playing every single second he possibly can. And it's not up for debate, in my opinion. If we see that Denzel Ward gets super tired, we'll drop him out of some of the other sets. But we want Denzel Ward on the field as often as he possibly can be. Perfect. Can I formally change Derek Kindred into a free safety? Let's just do that, just so I don't forget. Okay. Free safety is Kindred. Strong safety is Peppers. I think they work really, really well together, and I think this will be a good change for our team. Lock it down. Peppers and Kindred. And then if there's only one safety, it should be Peppers, because I think he's a little better at it. Okay, still no endurance concerns. Excellent. Who is our very best? Who is our very best punt returner? Let's look at receivers. Kearse would be a tremendous punt returner. Okay, so Kearse is going to be the punt returner. Lock it in. And who is our best kickoff returner? Probably also Kearse, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's Kearse. Okay. Analyze. Now let's fill out the rest. Why did you take Peppers out? You cannot take him out. That is not a thing you could do because I had it locked. Whatever. Maybe I forgot to check the box. I don't remember now. Alright, let's see how this works. And then let's build a new defensive game plan. Just reset everything. Because we have to, because this is all actually set for a 4-3. And we don't have that anymore. And generate. So you'll notice we have a lot less zone coverage and we've got a lot more blitzing. That's pretty common, actually. This is good. I'm not going to mess with this very much. I'm comfortable with the game plan we have now. Set blitzing plan. Basically, it's making it random. Let's let the coordinator make his decision. That's fine. And then finally, we'll set up the offensive game plan. Guided. Yes. Okay. We want to rely heavily on our receivers and our tight ends. Especially on short passes. I'm going to weaken Higgins as a short router, as a short route guy, and push a little more on Kearse. All this looks fine. Again, please back off on this whole idea of only throwing to the running back. Actually, I don't mind you throwing to him every now and again, though. He's actually pretty solid. I want more long passing in 3rd and 5. In these situations, I want more long passing. Confirm. And we've got a brand new game plan. Confirm. Now, we're actually going to skip through the entire preseason so that next episode we can just dive in to the regular season. So we're going to simulate this week, and then we're going to simulate the next week. Now let's take a quick look at our ratings, because we should have gotten a new scouting report on pretty much everyone. Let's look at your ratings history. So, Njoku gets to sit, unfortunately, and DeValve comes back. Damn it to hell. And then, yeah, you can just do your thing, and then Harrison is going to be the left tackle. Please stop changing that. And we'll simulate another week. Simulate another week. And there we go. It's now the regular season. That's exciting. And we're going to be messing with that next episode. So next episode will be season 2 of the Browns experience. And I'm very excited to see what happens this year. We got a bunch of injuries, but fortunately no one appears to be out for very long. So yeah. We got some angry people. They're just going to have to deal with it. Notice we have far fewer concerns than we did last season, though. Far fewer concerns. And that's always appreciated. Hide email. So thank you very much for watching. Next time we're going to begin Season 2. Hopefully it goes better than Season 1 did. Until then, this has been Avindian. Thank you for watching, and I bid you good day.